Yo, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. What's cranking? What's happening?
Nothing
good.
much, bro. I mean, we just spoke before this, but this is your client interview, your success story, and basically in this video, I just want to go over, what your experience was like, your story, and also where you are currently right now, and sort of where we're heading to in the future. So I guess, yeah, before we get into it, do you want to introduce yourself just a bit about your background, why we're here?
Yes, my name is Andrew Trung. I am an online coach. My background before I met Matt, I was still an online coach. I was just getting by, I guess. Yeah. Right now, I'm just a lot more focused. I have a lot more direction with what I'm doing on a weekly basis. Task. Yeah, it's been real good.
That's awesome, man. And then what's your story on like who you are as a person as well?
As a person, I am a very, very, I would like to say I want to be a high achiever. I'm that type of person, and you know how to push it out of me. We connect on a level of like, honestly, if it wasn't for the Muay Thai, bro, I wouldn't have like gotten you as my business manager / mentor. If it wasn't for that,
Oh, you really did it, huh?
yeah, bro, like, you know what?
That's fine.
It's just like, bro, it's just a certain level of that I don't think people understand.
Fair
And I
enough.
appreciate that.
I appreciate you too.
Yeah. So like that means a lot to me.
I mean, so what do you do in terms of like Muay Thai? What's your background now?
So right now I am going through a bodybuilding comp. So as a coach and a PT, I'm kind of like an all-rounder, do a bit of everything. I know people always tell me to niche down and all that, but like, I kind of like, because I know the money is at for helping people lose weight and fat, because that's what general public want and the majority of most people want. And that's what they struggle with. I know how to do that. But in terms of my personal training, I enjoy combat training for myself, and I do post a lot of that. But my field is losing weight. Yeah. And I've been combining the two lately.
And not a lot of people can say that they have all that experience or interest, because I guess a lot of coaches, they only focus on one aspect, which is good. Like they get the same result as everyone else, but at the same time, you are like everyone else. The thing with you is, and like something that I'm honestly quite impressed by over the months that we've been working with each other, is that you've like been able to come across so many obstacles. And like, for example, you're in a bodybuilding competition right now, whilst at the same time, you like every time we call, you always tell me that, Matt, I just woke up at 4 a.m., which is absolutely ridiculous. Like something that you do every single day. You get up, you go to the gym, not like the regular gym. You actually go to your boxing Muay Thai gym. You spend time there. Then you go and actually help your clients and train for yourself for your competition, which is absolutely insane. And whilst doing all of this, you're managing your business, right? Also having a missus, and what was it that you wanted to do? Like ultimately your goal again? Can you remind me what that was?
My
Tell me that.
ultimate goal.
Yeah. For you mentioned for that 6-month goal. Do you remember what you said on?
I can't say it because she's sitting inside the room.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll have to leave that for the Jewish spot. It was something very important between him and his missus, and there we go. A bit of a preview, man. That's pretty funny. But yeah, man, I mean, I guess in terms of like life and business, like how did you feel before we started working with each other? Obviously, I actually reached out to Andrew. I did cold outreach. This was like much earlier in my business, sort of years. And this was when I was focusing a lot on outreach. So I reached out to Andrew. What was that process like? And then how was your experience in business and your coaching business before we interacted? And what were you struggling with as well?
So with my coaching business, I had recently, I had this problem with trying to put my hand in too many pots at the same time, doing too many things, trying to juggle too much in my life, but still at the same time, the goal is always to be successful. The goal has always been to be successful, not knowing what to do, put most of my focus and attention, all my eggs into one basket per se. And when you reached out to me, it was like at a time in my life where I had been probably looking for an answer, searching for an answer, praying for an answer. Like how do I get back to where I was when I was quite, I would say, successful in my career as a coach? And like I had lost the drive to consistently put out content. I had not sort of run out of ideas. I mean, like AI's around, but like AI doesn't always give the best ideas for content. Like,
True, yeah.
yeah. So like, I wasn't using AI to the best of my ability. And I would say I was in a negative, not drought, but like I was in like a negative moment in my career where I couldn't put out content, and how I would distract myself from my goals, I would probably say, yeah, I was scrolling more often. Yeah, that's where I was.
Gotcha. And yeah, I remember sort of vividly back then, you didn't have that clarity that you do now. Like that motivation I could sort of sense wasn't there, but still you were very optimistic of a person. Like that's just who you are, from my understanding of you. So what made you want to hop on board and work with me? Yes.
Yeah, so I was praying for like something, and I needed like my business to grow. And yeah, I used to get a lot of DMs from appointment setters, content editors, business managers, etc., the whole lot. And I never replied to anyone. And when you sent me a DM, you emailed me, you had also sent the video without even me replying already on how you would fix my business.
The loom, right?
Yeah, the loom, yeah. And not many people do the work, because there's always like when they text you, they go, hey, do you want to see it? And then, well, I do want to see it, but I'm not going to reply to see it. Okay, but you sent it without me even replying. Like, and I'm like, you know what? Because you went out of your way to put in that work for me, I'm going to have a look. And then I replied also. And then we got on a call, and I was on holiday at the time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'll get back to you as soon as we get back. But I replied to your email while I was on holiday. And then when I got back to Sydney, we got in touch, and then we started working.
Exactly, man. That's how it was. And then what was your revenue back then?
The revenue was not much, man. How long have we been working for? Give me a say.
3 to 4 months.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yes, all right. So revenue was not much because I had just started working at a new gym face to face. So I was rebuilding my face to face client basis. I still had a couple of online clients that I've just been with me for long term, and they've just been with me because of trust and because they like me as a person. And it wasn't much. I could say that I was just barely getting by every month.
Remember you had a lot of expenses, which was like,
Expenses. Yeah, it was probably like maybe 2,000-3,000. Like I was probably, actually, let me just do a quick calculation right now. Yeah, I'll do a quick calculation for you right now. Let me put later. So if I had like 6 clients that I make $600 on each, yeah, like maybe 3,000-4,000, and that's over 12 weeks. Yeah, so yeah, wasn't much, yeah, wasn't much, and I was hustling to get like face-to-face clients too. So my revenue with my face-to-face clients might have been, I don't know, altogether 5,000 a month, 4,000. Nah, a lot less than that. Yeah, 4,000, maybe 4,000 a month. I was just getting by through life.
and I guess what was the biggest win or the breakthrough that we had since we first started? What was that revenue? What was your revenue goal? And then what did we actually hit?
Okay, let's open up my tracking app, my tracking sheet. Where is it?
Yes, we track everything.
Yes, let's open up my data. Okay, was it 25K? 25K. Yeah, 25K was revenue. Total cash actually collected was very close to 9K.
It's almost a 10
that was
month, man.
Yeah, almost 10K. That was a very good month. Good month.
And we'll continue to keep striving for this.
Yeah.
But with that, obviously Jeffrey on board, your appointment setter, someone actually managing your DMs instead of obviously you having to.
Oh man, he has been a lifesaver, bro. He has been a lifesaver. In terms of workload, yeah. Oh, he's been saving me so much. Like, he's working all around the clock.
I mean, that's the power of delegation.
Yeah, especially when you still got like personal goals that you're trying to achieve that are outside of business too.
Exactly.
I understand now, like when I do hit all my personal goals to have social proof, I do know that like I can reinvest my time back into the business.
I agree.
Which I am very excited for. I'm very, very excited for.
Me too, man. I mean, because right now, when you win that bodybuilding competition, the amount of social proof and like, how positively it'll affect your image will be massive. and people will see, and that'll naturally get you more clients as well. I mean, we've been speaking about this in the past like week or 2 weeks. So
Yeah, and I've been getting like really good engagement on my content, and I just know that in time it's going to convert into paying clients.
the edit will be crazy, you know?
Yeah, I cannot.
Your story motivational edits will be crazy.
Yeah, because I'm the type of person to record all my content, and I just keep having to delete everything, or deleting things and cleaning out my phone because I just record too much. But I know it's all going to be worth it.
So now we've talked about the monetary and like, I guess, the more tangible outcome that you got. What was something that was internal that had changed you personally?
There was many things. Because I also work for a charity part-time.
That's true.
Yeah. And you did say to me that I need to put my eggs in a basket that is going to be worth it for me, which really made me like think about like how I give up my day. Like, so working for a charity, like I give up two afternoons of my week, and it was probably like 5 to 6 hours of my afternoon. So that 2 times 2, that's 12 hours of my week that I'm giving away, that I'm not reinvesting back into my business. And that really made me think and question, what is my goal? What's my number one goal? I can only have one. I can't kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I really need to just have one set goal, long-term goal. What is it? And I had to reflect a lot. And I thought, you know what? I am all in on myself. I have to be all in on myself. So that led me to 1, asking for time off from the charity. And 2, at the moment, I'm just temporarily quitting the charity. But it's going to lead to full-time quitting, because I know that after this comp, that when I put all my eggs into myself, my business, I know it's going to grow. And that's because you got me to reconfigure my mindset and really think about what is important to me and what do I want to achieve. Because where I invest my time is that's what's going to grow. And I was giving away too much of my time to things that wasn't growing my business, even though it was paying for, like, it was giving me cash flow just to get by, but it wasn't improving my business where I could scale my own business. Like, putting time into working for a charity doesn't scale my business. Even if I put unpaid time into my own business, that's what's going to scale. And I've seen bits and pieces of it like changing over time. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I really need to invest. And even if, like, let's say, like, I thought about this a lot too. Even if it doesn't pay me in the short term, like the amount of content that I put out, or the amount of time that I've redelegated back into my content, has given me so much more engagement. And I feel like when the time comes and I drop like some merch, I know I'm going to sell out. Because people are buying into me because of the time that I put into my content.
Yeah,
because of the personal branding.
exactly.
But that's because I started changing the priorities in my life and putting my business first.
No, that's really good. That's good. During the time when I was looking through your messages and you had like so many inbound messages, like people messaging you, but you never capitalized on that.
Yeah, that too. That was a lot. Yeah. So another thing was not capitalizing on the engagement that I already had.
Exactly.
That opened my eyes too, because, and another thing that you got me to change my mindset was, it's a numbers game. I didn't really think of it as a numbers game before, but now it was like, okay, like my mindset is, yeah, bro, just keep knocking on these doors. And thank God for Jeffrey, because he's knocking for me. Having an appointment setter makes things so much more easier. But I understand the numbers game now, because it's just knock on everyone's door. And even like my story content, that has changed also.
Yeah.
You know, just showing people bits and pieces. Oh, look, bro, I'm getting results. Are you in or are you out?
Exactly. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And yeah, I mean, honestly, like the amount of progress that I've seen you make, not only just tangibly, but also just mentally, has been huge as well. Like the amount of things that you do on a daily basis is a direct reflection of how strong your mentality is. Because not everyone can say that they run a business while caring and essentially paying for everything and looking after their partner whilst training and running, you know, like supporting themselves with their business. It's not like an easy thing.
Yeah, let me tell you guys about that. That's the biggest. So my missus family is not my immediate family. Okay? Missus family. Little financial issue, and I had to lend money. So it took a big chunk out of the money that I was going to reinvest into my business to scale like ads and that, running ads, all that. And now I've come to accept that I'm not getting that money back because it's coming back in like $20. So if it's coming back in $20, it ain't coming back. Like I might as well not have it. So what's $20 going to make a difference in my week? All right. So I've accepted that, but I've accepted that with the new mindset that thanks to this book, Smarting Reality, which is also thanks to Matt, that if I just realign my mindset where I am, what's that word, man?
In abundance?
Yeah, in abundance. Yeah, if I realign my mindset, which I know that I'm in abundance with knowledge and expertise, and I can help people's lives, and I know that I'm going to attract that. And I'm not scared. Yes. Yeah, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared of losing that 3K. I'm not scared of it coming back because I know I'm going to make more. And I just know that time is coming when I can reinvest more time of my day out after this bodybuilding comp into my business. I just know it because if anyone that's watching, if you've ever gone through a bodybuilding comp, you understand that it's not hard. It's just time consuming. And then as soon as you have that extra bit of free time, in a day where you can reinvest into business. Now I understand why bodybuilders, once they leave bodybuilding, they make such successful coaches in running businesses, is because they have learned the skill to time manage during comp, understanding that you don't have till tomorrow to do XYZ. You got to get it done today. You don't have till tomorrow to do your leg workout. You got to get it done today because tomorrow you got to do shoulders. You can't afford to put 90 minutes aside and not skip stairs today because that means you're not burning calories today, and you don't have an extra 90 minutes tomorrow. You still have the same 24 hours tomorrow. Same with posing, recovery, all those things. You don't have till tomorrow to do it. You have to get it done today. I understand why bodybuilders make successful businesses once they leave bodybuilding now. It makes sense to me, and I can't wait for that part of my journey to come.
Yeah, man. I mean, you've basically been operating with a disadvantage in that you have so many other things that you're doing right now, which mainly is bodybuilding competition right now. But you still are able to perform.
And on top of that, like, I know I'm going to fight one day too, so I haven't let
fighting it.
Yeah, my fight training too. Still box 3 times a week, and I still do sparring. Yeah, I make sure I get it all done, but that's because I've changed my mindset to get everything done in a day and leave no stone unturned. Because I know if it doesn't serve my future purpose, just sack it. It's been the hardest thing for me because working for the charity like Confit, I was heavily invested, and I did really believe in the purpose and the idea of helping young kids from disadvantaged backgrounds try to turn their lives around. I believed in the purpose and all that, and I enjoyed it, and I love it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get me closer to my goal. And what's the point if I'm struggling? What's the point if I'm struggling through life and my business and all that? How can I be an inspiration to them if I'm struggling through my life? So I've had to take my foot off the gas on that and put the foot on the gas for my purpose.
That's a powerful point.
And my business, yeah. So yeah, that's been like one of the things that you've helped me kind of realign and shift my mindset towards.
How inspirational are you, man? Wow. Like, genuinely, if anyone is watching this right now, I don't know how many people will be watching this, but I'm very happy to have this experience and to be speaking with you, because like everything that you've done and who you are and what has led you to become the person that you are today is honestly just so inspirational.
Thanks, bro. And I'll give people another tip too. Focused, because I'm usually sitting in the coach's seat. Yeah, so I'm sitting in the coach's seat, even as a mentor seat, like with young people. I'm usually sitting in the seat that's telling people what to do. But I'm also very good at knowing how to be a student in areas that I'm not so knowledgeable about. And when you tell me, Andrew, you got to do X, Y, Z, I'm like, all right, yes, sir. No questions asked. Just tell me what to do, how much of it, and I'll tell you if I can or can't, but I will try my best. And when I do that, I see the fruits of my labor.
Exactly, yeah.
And so it's like humble yourself in certain areas that you aren't familiar with, so you can absorb that knowledge.
Yeah, you definitely have a great sort of open-mindedness and also a learning mentality that not a lot of people can sort of put away their ego to have. Obviously, because you're older than me and people that you know, are older than me think that they know everything. Obviously, there is to know about anything. So it's
Yeah, but I have no problem
and see.
having a student mindset. I enjoy being told what to do. I enjoy being a student. Because it takes the mental energy out of me. It's a lot easier to just follow orders because it takes a lot of mental energy and stress off my shoulders trying to figure out what to do.
Exactly, yeah. That's what makes you great. And that's why we're on this client success interview, because you were able to apply everything that we discussed. Awesome, man.
Wait until they see me in 6 months, bro. We're gonna do another interview in 6 months.
Do you think so?
Yeah, we'll do another. Yeah,
Let's do it. This will be the before video for that video to come within 6 months. Awesome, man. So if someone were to be watching this right now and they were unsure about working with me, what would you say to that one person there, or many?
If you are unsure with getting a business coach, you know what? I'm gonna tell people the same reason why I coach people. Everyone thinks they can do it themselves, but what do they lack? Sometimes you might lack the foundation knowledge of what to do. So let's use losing weight as an example. All right? Some people just don't know what to do and are uneducated. Well, what's the point of getting a coach? To give you the shortcut so you don't learn the hard way. You know what I mean? You might go to the gym and train really hard 5 times a week, and you think you're eating good, but you don't know the actual knowledge. And then you start doing the research and you start making all the errors, and then, I should have done like this. I should have done like this. But in that space of 6 months, you lost 6 months of your life that you're never getting back. What does a coach do? I save you that time because I've had all the mistakes in my personal life in losing weight. I've had all the mistakes of the clients that I've worked with. I've got it down pat. I know what you're going through. I know what obstacles you're going to face. I know all of it. I save you that 6 months to a year of you wasting time. That's the same for working with a business coach. I've made a lot of mistakes in my business, trying to grow my business, making all these errors, not knowing what to do, digesting content from people like Alex Hormozy and Gary Vee and all that. And when you digest it, you try it, but then you still make the mistake because you don't know what to do. But when you have a business coach that's working with other people on a consistent basis, he already knows what hurdles you're going to face. He already knows what things you need to do. And he has a clear step and direction and map to where you need to go, which is for most people who are doing it for the first time in their life and trying things out, you're going to make all those errors. But why not save 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year trying to figure it out and pay for someone who's got experience and who is working with other people who knows what you're going to go through. That's my answer.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
Sorry?
it saves time. Yeah, bro, look, honestly, the last 6 months, the last 6 months of me realigning, changing my mindset and tracking everything, getting an appointment set up, even you hooking me up with a content editor, all those things, I probably would not get to where I am today. If I tried to do it myself, I probably would have ended there maybe in 2 years. And by then, the face of the internet would have changed with AI leveling up, and I would probably be even further behind. Do you know what I mean? Because you're up to date with the trends and the changing of even running ads, because that's changing all the time too. Facebook Meta changes its rules. What worked for content changes seasonally too. The same content doesn't always work. Do you know what I mean? You got to be working with someone who's up to date with what's going on and understands what does work. For example, like the way funnels used to work probably doesn't work exactly as it is now. Do you know what I mean? What worked 3 years ago, by the time you figure it out in 3 years, probably doesn't work anymore.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah. So you need someone who's actually working in real time right now, understanding all the changes, and that's his profession.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, you're 100% correct. The market changes and people get more sophisticated in terms of the amount of new systems, mechanisms that come about, new AI, and also people lose trust as well. As the market gets even more sophisticated, people lose trust in people who are selling products because like they've tried it before and they know that it doesn't work. So why would they want to try your product? So we have to really differentiate ourselves and not only come across, but actually be authentic when it comes to marketing, to allow for 80% of, personally for me, 80% of my marketing to do the selling, while 20% of the sales to be either in the DMs or obviously on call. So that's a very good insight there. So let's end it on a high, man. Let's end it on an absolute high. where do you see your business going in the next 6 to 12 months? Once all the bodybuilding competitions have passed, once you've
The fights
had a couple amateurs, where do you see yourself in the next 6 to 12 months, Andrew?
in the next 6 to 12 months, bro, I'm aiming for that millionaire status. I'm aiming for that millionaire status, bro. Even if I don't even get close and I make like 200K, 300K in a year, I want that millionaire status, bro. But that's what I'm aiming for. It doesn't matter how far or how close I get. I'm aiming for beyond that millionaire status, like as much as I can. I don't have a fear, or actually, look, I want to be able to have freedom of time to do the training that I love, but also not be worried about bills coming in and out and have plenty of expenses, money to do what I want in the day, see the world, travel with my partner, have security for my kids, all those things. But that involves hard work on my business in the next 6 months. So he said, yeah, I have the details down pat. I just don't have the monetary number because I don't know what it looks like. And I might get lucky. I might get lucky and be fucking a 10 millionaire. You know what I mean? I don't know, but the goal is definitely up and beyond.
Let's do it, man. I think that's enough said.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking very forward to that. Yeah. That's about it, man. Oh yeah. You know what? And another thing to add to that is like, I want to have my own community where I'm helping people transform their life.
That as well.
I want to have my own school where, I want to have my own school where I'm changing people's lives. I have a community where people are interacting and we're all growing. And because in this world of AI, like it's very hard for people to get like interact with each other now because everyone is relying on the internet and like even content is AI generated now. So I want to give people real life interactions as much as I can.
Makes sense. That's solid, man. Well, Andrew, that was a very successful, I think, client success interview. I appreciate your time and
Yeah,
let's kill it, bro. Let's go.
let's go, bro. Let's go.